This town ain't big, this town ain't small, it's a little...
Hello everyone, it's Mike Mixon from Keyboardamerica.com here in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Welcome to our Genos Tyros Song of the Week and Buttons class. Now we're going to be doing things a little different this week. I'm actually going to play the song first before I do the chords, close-up of the chords, and also the settings for the song. Now the reason I'm doing that is we're doing a little medley, same song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I used to do it one way right before the game started when I worked for Major League Baseball, and it was more of a listening, fun, upbeat version, and of course the normal version in the 7th inning stretch. So we're doing a little medley, and we're actually using 2 registration memories on this. So the setup is going to be quite unique on this particular song. Now, if you have my book bundle or book bundles, you will get my USB stick for the book bundles, which has all the settings for the songs we've been doing to just load into your Genos. So that's going to be important. Registration banks you get, and also all the custom user styles with the title of the song in each one of them. So it's going to make it nice. Remember, when I email you the new music with everything on it, you're also going to get the registration bank. Right now we're working on bank 5, and you're going to also get the user style for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Remember to load the user style first, and then to load and overwrite bank 5 second, so you don't have to go through the setup. But I'll show you the setup and all in just a few seconds. So let's take a look at the music, and then we're going to get right into playing the song before we do the settings. Okay, so we have something new this week. It actually tells you the song bank we're working on, song bank 5, and registration memory 6 and 7. Yes, we're using 2 registration memories. We're using the English Waltz tempo at 170 in the first part of this medley, and we're using It's Showtime tempo 135 in the second part of the medley. We're using intro 3, and we're only using variations B and C. Now, it'll tell you what to do down here about transposing, and of course when to press the memory 7 button. It also has the charge down here, and you can also use that up top if you want to, because I'm going to show you a couple ways that you can start this song out. So let's take a listen so you can see why I'm doing the song first, so you can see where we're headed here. Okay, there's 2 ways to start this song. Here's one way, by playing the last few lines. Anyway, that is one way. The way I'm doing this in the video is this way. I'm using the intro and doing a little charge here first. And there we go with both versions. Okay, so let's take a look at the setup that I have for Take Me Out to the Ball Game. If you have a Tyros and not a Genos, the settings are on the back of page 1 for you to go ahead and set up. Now, I've got Take Me Out to the Ball Game right here in number 6, and in number 7 I have Take Me Out to the Ball Game 2. So they are two user styles that you're going to put in your user files first. If you have your Genos, just load both of those, and before you go ahead and recopy Bank 5. So on OTS2, and we're only using 2 and 3, I'm using a theater organ mix 1 with a music box. The theater organ mix 1 is at 115 in volume, and the music box is at 100. Now, the other thing that I'm using here is the harmony arpeggiator button, and that's very important. I have it on standard duet 2 because it really gives you nice counter melodies here with Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I hope you really enjoyed that. Now, on OTS 3, I'm also using my harmony arpeggiator. That one is on 4-way closed. 4-way closed. But let's go to 3 now, and you can see it's big band trumpet, pop horn shake, and pop horns bright. And the right 1's at 100, right 2's at 100, and right 3's at 100. So they're all at 100 with the harmony arpeggiator on. And that's all we're using right here for this great medley that we're doing. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords now. You're going to learn an F sharp diminished 7th. It's going to be real easy for you too. So you're starting out with your C chord to G7. Hold that little finger down. Back to C. Back to G7. A7 now. To D minor. To D7. Look at this move. Back to C, to G7, to C, to C7, to F. Here comes the diminished. So you're going to hold those 2 fingers down, slide up, and hit the F sharp and E flat. And there's your diminished back to the C. To the D7. G7, back to the C, and it's that easy. Work on those chords. Okay, so there's one important step for you guys who have Tyros out there, or Genos, and you're not in my book bundle club where you're going to get these settings. Remember, I transposed up on the second time through in the first part of the song. So when you store number 7, make sure you have it transposed up +1, because that'll keep everything the way it's supposed to be. So on 6, we're in no transpose, regular C chord. But then I use the transpose button to modulate up a key, and of course you need to keep that in number 7. So when you do number 7, keep that in mind. You want to be up +1. So I hope you enjoyed this week's lesson. Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Should be an exciting end to the baseball season this year. A lot of teams in contention, and that's the way I used to do it at the ballpark, both ways. And I know your kids, grandchildren, and everybody loves to sing that song, so it's a good one to learn. So have a great day, and see you next week here at Keyboardamerica.com in Lewis Beach, Delaware. Thank you. See you next week.